Now I request Professor Dr. Adarsh, Chairman Punjab Pollution Control Board, to share his thought that how pollution can be curbed in the state of Punjab by leveraging innovation policy, bringing people together, and how we can ensure natural gas and clean energy is there, and what can be the role of Punjab Pollution Control Board. A huge round of applause for him, please.
Good afternoon, namaskar, sabnu pyar bhari sat sri akal. Dignitaries sitting on the dais as well as in front of my stage. The issues of environment is being discussed right in every corner of the house, and maybe in 5-star hotels or maybe in Egypt, everywhere. So now it is whatever you can say is important or left behind, or so many because of the things are going to finish, so many things. There is no other word to leave, so many things, and even everybody is concerned with that. I will have few aspects, discussion of a broad perspective, which is because this topic is very, very broad. No doubt words are very specific. So what I feel that environment is not now need of discussion. It is to be solved. There needs to be discussed, not rather discussed, there need to be put solutions in front of us. No monitoring, no kind of data collection, not even looking on the AKO index, or so many things, not looking on any water or any air or any soil. Why? Because everything has crossed the limit of pollution. यदि दूसरी भाषा में कहना तो अब रास्ता ढूंढना है, सॉल्यूशन की तरफ जाना है, सॉल्यूशन निकालने हैं, सॉल्यूशन को लाके सामने रखना। और क्या कहते हैं, बच्चे को पता है भी ये समस्या हमारे सामने। If we'll again go on to discussing the things, thread bed and other kind of things, again monitoring and कितना हो गया, कितना कार्बन छूट गया, कितना रह गया, I think then we will not be on the right perspective. So environment needs solution, rather environment need money, क्योंकि solution money के बिना नहीं आए। तो ये एक ध्यान में रखने वाली है। When this comes, who will do it? So who will bring the solution? So I feel not seeing the others or a kind of blame game, I will do my part. It is my responsibility. Individual word I am using. Even I will not say this is the responsibility of this group. This is the responsibility of Adarsh Palvig. This is the responsibility of any individual person. Why? Because if I will not change, I will not follow the rules of environment, I have no right to say to anybody else in the whole world. I may be the CEO of the company, I may be the chairman, I may be any officer of any private setup or any government. So you can call it as in-house compliance, like in Punjab Pollution Control Board. If board is not following the environmental laws, including me, member secretary, any officer sitting here, we have no right to say anybody to follow law. And if you have right by law, by virtue of powers, nobody will follow it and it will not be corrected. तो सुधारना किसको है? आदर्श पाल को। So you may be, आपको लगता होगा ये क्लास हो रही है, ये कोई सिंपल सी बात है, but this is the problem. Then comes, ठीक है जी, so this is my responsibility, my compliance. Even if I am a responsible citizen, even I am holding a house or a business or a office, whatever, or maybe a full government or maybe full country. So मैं ठीक होऊंगा तब ठीक. Then comes priority. If the priority has to be shifted, जिसको sustainability आप कह रहे हो, to the environment versus economy. Still, जैसे करुणेश जी ने बताया, no doubt sustainability, economy and all these kind of words, they are intermingled. But environment means pure environment. You have to keep environment first, not economy, not money, not business. Because we have already degraded so much. And still if we will try to keep a balance, मुझे पहले balance वाली बात आती थी, we harmony. So simply I want to say you can put any kind of, in other words, it is not against the development, it is not against the economy. But all these things should not happen at the cost of any environment. This is the, ये balance किसी ने नहीं करना मुझे लगता है. But simply, or in other words, environment first. If you are going to put any industry, you should do environmental compliances first, then you should look for the land, then you look for the employees, then you look for the raw material. If you, this thought process will happen in each and everywhere, in government offices, in business, in other kind of, even in simple house, मैं घर में भी बात करता हूँ. It's not that I have built 5 crores of my home and it is producing all kind of pollution. And I am happy that it is, inside is very good. Indirectly, you are getting all diseases out of that. So, wo green houses, green building, it should not be only concept, it should be reality kind of thing. So, then how this thing will come? You are talking of sustainability. Why India has to discuss sustainability now? You should see your Indian heritage. No country, you can take my words, is taught sustainability or protection of environment or even worship of nature other than India. And we have forgot our culture, and we are looking a kind of Western model. And Western model is use and throw. This is to give you comfort, not to give you peace. So peace can be taken only by protecting these environmental resources. And the time is coming when the development will not be considered by virtue of any kind of wealth, it will be considered by natural resources. So more the natural sources, more wealthy you are. So your Indian concept, and I can elaborate, rather those, you can say, those sculptures, those our religious books, those gurus, those saints, I keep them above the scientist. They have already taught you how to protect the nature, not to destroy the nature. And it is available in your temples. I always say, is there any religion where any religious place has a pond of water? It's only this country. Why? Because you need to protect the water. But accidentally, unknowingly, or whatever wrong model we have followed, we have destroyed all this thing. And now we are putting filters on those waters. We call Anna Devata. Sab jagah hi hoga. Nobody else call Anna Devata. And we have polluted our grains. We have put pesticides. बार बार चीजें आती, बट पवन गुरु पानी पिता माता तर्तमहत वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. And if you remember the Vivekanand, he said, brothers and sisters of America. So if your thoughts have been like this, how you can against environment? Tell me. So forgetting those things and getting a new kind of model, and that again overpowered by human comfort, then so that's why now the lifestyle change, you can use other words. So our whole lifestyle was environment friendly. We were reduce, reuse. And if you think 40, 50 or maybe 60 years back, there was no dustbins in any houses. आप मुझे बता दो कहीं घरों में डस्टबिन. Why? In our culture, nothing is waste. Everything is resource. It may be clothes, it may be books, it may be your home furniture, it may be anything. But again, you have entered into a world which is consumerism, which is consumption, which is you have money, you can purchase each and everything. That is not right model. हमें तो हमारी दादी माँ भी थाली में उतना ही लो जितना खाना है, और आपने जो छोड़ा वो पाप है. तो ये छोटी छोटी बातें नहीं है. दिस इज योर कल्चर. एंड आवर इकोनॉमी वाज रिचेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड. अच्छा, उसमें आप इन्वायरमेंट की बात करोगे, नहीं नहीं नहीं, इकोनॉमी डाउन थी, पुअर था कंट्री. देन व्हाई वी वर कॉल्ड एज सोने की चिड़िया? देन व्हाई ऑल द इन्वेडर्स वर कमिंग टू इंडिया? इफ इट इज पुअर, इट इज डाउन टू इकोनॉमी. Why you have never went for invading any other country for want of money or power or so? So everything was with us, and still it is with us. It is only that we have to select the right perspective, right path, and no else is sustainable than any Indian thoughts. That's why these days Sant Seechewal ji, भगत पूरन सिंह जी इन अमृतसर, बाबा सेवा सिंह जी, दे आर नोन. पहले भी ऐसे लोग थे बड़े. अब नानक खेती की बात आती है, ठीक है ना. तो जो मॉडल उन्होंने दिया, तो व्हाई वी आर फॉरगेटिंग? सो दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच आई मस्ट से. सो ये तीन चार, these few things you must keep in mind when you want to discuss environment and you want to change. Then few more topics which, because it's an elaborative kind of thing about energy, I think Korneji has told you regarding this clean fuel. We are shifting, how we are doing, how we are managing. And now only this Trehanji was telling that. So it is you can give us that how better is according to the maintenance of the factories, and how it is also helping in the not only price of the fuel, but other expenses are going down. So then we'll put with the industry. Second is in this stubble. MP Singh will be elaborating more. Pollution Board has initiated ex situ management, and at a very fast level. And stubble is a resource. Slowly and slowly farmer is going to know it. And this is the contribution of the Pollution Board and the Secretary Science and Environment and our Minister, and see that we wish to make it a resource. And every time, earlier boilers were using this parali. Recently Korneji has coming from a meeting where pellets and this briquettes will be incentivized. So a lot of things are biogas, biomass generation, biogas generation through prali, and manure will be outcome. And recently we have made mandate for the brick kilns, 20% they are using. So I think there we need a collective efforts, and almost 2 million, 1.5 million or 2 million will be used. 20 million is generation of paddy straw in Punjab. So will be in ex situ, and then it will be a resource in the Punjab, and it will not be burned open, it will be burned in the industry. For forest, I have one suggestion that single plantation or line plantation is a good thing, but instead of that, we should make mini forest, urban forest. What is the meaning? Take a land, patch of land, half acre, 2 acre, 5 acre, 10 acres, and do plantation there with the boundaries, with supply of water and maintenance with 2 or 3 malis. And after few years, nothing will be required. Otherwise, whatever data you are putting of the plants, I think whole earth should have been green. वो कहाँ जाते हैं पौधे कहाँ लगते हैं? So that mini forest, and especially in urban areas. Okay. So that is a kind of thing which you can do. Regarding air, I have again 2 or 3 points. Why there is a problem of AQI or air pollution only in cities? It's again that kind of question. Environment versus environment. Environment versus your Indian thought. And why not in villages? Because we have been growing cities unlimited. The density of population or carrying capacity of the cities, we are not bothering. It may be Delhi, it may be anything else. More population per unit area, the more requirement, because you are not going to conserve, you are going to use and throw. So more ACs, more industry, more vehicles, more living standard, more requirement of toilets, more requirement of ACs, everything. So high-rising building, it looks good. You rise with the lift, but more energy rather. So then how the air will survive? So it is all contributing factor, and these 2 months, what is happening? Environment is also contributing. We were discussing with Guru Raminder, because no dispersion. Rather, if there is dispersion, there is no air pollution. You run vehicles, you use energy, you put industry. It's only dispersion. So on the other one side, you are contributing the factors. On other side, there is no dispersion. मैं तो सिंपल समझाना चाहता हूँ कि दिल्ली में पोल्यूशन यहाँ तक है, कहीं भी रादर इन एनी सिटी, अमृतसर, तो क्या होता है इस सीजन में वो नाक तक आ जाता है. एंड देन वी ब्लेम, जो जिन्होंने यहां से नाक तक ले गए उनको, उन फैक्टर्स को ब्लेम करते हैं. तो जो पहले गले तक आए वो फैक्टर्स कहां गए? यहां तो वो घुटनों तक हो, कमर तक हो, तो चलो 2-4 फैक्टर प्लस माइनस होंगे. सो माई सजेशन इज दैट वी शुड लिमिट द सिटीज. फिर एक और कल्चर आ गया, लिमिट द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ सिटीज. वी आर नॉट अगेंस्ट द सिटीज, आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट. ठीक है, इट शुड बी एट सेपरेट एरिया, 200-500 किलोमीटर दूर सिटीज. एक नया बना दिया था कंसेप्ट, सैटेलाइट सिटीज. अब दिल्ली दिल्ली नहीं रहा. एंड दिस इज स्पेशली, आई विल वार्न यू फॉर चंडीगढ़. आप बड़े खुश हो रहे हो, मोहाली साथ में आ गया जी, पंचकूला साथ में आ गया जी, न्यू चंडीगढ़ आ गया जी, बाकी आ गया. ये जो वो चंडीगढ़ वाज नोन एज सिटी ब्यूटीफुल, वो नहीं रहने वाला. एंड द मॉर्निंग इज द एग्जाम्पल, वो सर ने स्लाइड बनाई है, त्रियन साहब वो दिखाएंगे आप. सेम AQI. एंड अगेन AQI इज, मैं पहले बता रहा था भी, ये जो पैरामीटर्स है ना, दिस दे आर वेरी, मतलब दे आर रिक्वायर्ड, बट उनको हम कई बार ना इतना मिसयूज करते हैं. दिस पैरामीटर इज डायनामिक. ये एक जगह आज 400 या 500, इसका मतलब ये नहीं सारी उम्र खराब हो गया, बट यू नीड टू टेक प्रिकॉशन. तो गांव में कभी समस्या नहीं है एयर पोल्यूशन. दूसरी समस्या है, रादर आई फील भी आप गांवों को भी शहर बना रहे हो. सीवरेज वहां डाल दिया, कूड़ा वहां डाल दिया, सड़कें वहां बना दी, ये कुछ कर दिया. दे विल नॉट रिमेन विलेजेस, एंड आवर कंट्री इज नोन फॉर विलेजेस. तो ये बातें कुछ ध्यान में रखनी पड़ेगी. तो लास्ट, आई एम वर्किंग ऑन सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट. मैं उसकी लंबी बात नहीं करूंगा, बट इफ यू नो, पता नहीं आप जानते कि नहीं जानते, माई वर्क इज ऑल ऑन अर्थवर्म्स. केंचुआ, आप हैरान हो गए, गंडोया जिन्होंने पंजाबी च कहते. They are the real waste managers of the world, of the nature. And we have forget, वो खेतों में भी नहीं रहे, बाहर भी नहीं हमने संभाल रहे. So we can convert the waste into wealth using these earthworms. So मेरा काम है, कभी मौका मिलेगा तो I can discuss more on. And then lastly, on PPCB, we are very open. We are very much in the field. Our regional offices are all there, and we wish to collaborate. We wish to work, but come with the solutions. Come with a thing which practically will improve the whole world and more specifically the environment of the Punjab. Thank you very much. Sat Sri Akal.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Adarsh Palvej, Chairman, Punjab Pollution Control Board, for sharing your thoughts. You talked about the practical things of the world, the tradition of India, and how India was sustainable long back. It reminds me of a instance. So I was interacting with the then District Minister of Pondicherry. You talked about how temples used to lead a sustainable life. I remember, which they are now revamping now, is that the temples in Pondicherry, all the temples, they have made it as a rain harvesting structure, which was from last hundreds of years, and they have revived it. You talked about sustainability. That was a sustainable mantra which India used to follow 500 years back. Thank you so much for sharing with us that.